Buenos días, clase. So today, hoy, tenemos un capítulo nuevo que vamos a empezar. We're going to start off a new chapter today. I don't know if you really need it. There's little audio things that may or may not work beside all of these words, but I am going to go over a pronunciation of all of our new words for you and which ones I want you to learn and what they mean. I'll do the first half of the words today, and then we'll do the second half of the words tomorrow. I'll do it in two videos, so whenever you look at them, I guess you look at them. First off, though, this chapter is called, La Salud y el Médico. So, salud is a word that I don't think we have anywhere else in the chapter, but it's still a good one to know. It means health, and then el médico is doctor. Let's see. We don't want email. We want... There we go. I got it under control. Don't worry. So this first page, we are on page, let me see here, 242. Oh, it's right there. 242. This first group of words here is different ways we can feel. And you can use all of these with estar. Either estoy, estás, está, estamos, or están. The words we have are enfermo, cansada, contento, triste, and nervioso. So all of these words here, the question is ¿Cómo está? That means how are you? Meaning how are you feeling? So you'd answer that question with estoy enfermo, estoy cansada, estoy contento, estoy triste, or estoy nervioso, depending on which one you are. The first one, enfermo, that's sick. Cansada is tired. Contento is content or happy. Triste is sad. And nervioso is nervous. Down below here, el pobre muchacho está enfermo. Tiene fiebre. Tiene la gripe. There's a couple of words in this little paragraph that we need to know. First off, enfermo we've already gone over. So the first line, el pobre muchacho está enfermo, means the poor boy is sick. Tiene fiebre. Fiebre means, it's also down here, fiebre means fever. So tiene, if you remember when we learned tener, is he or she or it or you have a fever. Tiene la gripe. La gripe is the flu. Down below here we have la cama. La cama is the bed. Okay. Next page. On 243, we have these four different people, 5 different people having different problems. This guy just escaped from JLC. He's there with the bars and stuff. Anyways, the first one, I almost said repiten. You don't actually have to do that unless you want to. Estornudar. Estornudar. Estornudar means, what she's doing is to sneeze. Down below, la muchacha tiene catarro. Está resfriada. So this is two different ways to say the same thing. You can either say the girl tiene catarro, or you can say she or he is resfriada. One of them is a noun. One of them is an adjective. It just depends on how you want to use it, but they both mean to have a cold. So la muchacha tiene catarro means the girl has a cold. Está resfriada means she is afflicted with the cold. She's colded? I don't know. Anyways, we don't say it that way in English, but you can use it either as an adjective or as a noun, but they both mean a cold. This guy in his orange shirt. Not repiten, sorry, that's a force of habit that's going to be hard for me to get rid of. La garganta. Toser. La garganta is throat, and toser is to cough. So throat and to cough. Down below here, el muchacho tiene tos. Tiene dolor de garganta. So toser is the verb to cough. This down here, el muchacho tiene tos. That tos is the noun, a cough. So the guy has a cough, to cough. The guy has a cough, to cough. Below that, tiene dolor de garganta. We're going to learn a different way to say that things hurt. And it's always going to be tiene dolor de, or tengo if it's I have, or tenemos if it's we have for whatever reason, or tienen if they have. But tiene dolor de is how we say he or she has, and dolor means pain of, and then just whatever body part. So garganta means throat, so she has pain in the throat. That means he or she, in this case he, has a sore throat. Down below here, we have la muchacha tiene dolor de cabeza. This is the exact same thing as up here, except for this word, garganta, has changed to cabeza, which is head. So, la muchacha tiene dolor de cabeza is, she has a pain in her head. She has a headache. And this next one with estómago, which I'm going to hope you all know is stomach. Don't get that one wrong ever. El muchacho tiene dolor de estómago. The guy has a stomach ache. Okay, this last one. El enfermo tiene que guardar cama. Tiene escalofríos porque tiene fiebre. Él está de mal humor. No está de buen humor. Okay, these fun, super complicated sentences. The first one, el enfermo. If you remember from our previous page, enfermo, which if I can get to it, is right here, was the adjective for sick. So estoy enfermo, I'm sick. Está enfermo, he is sick. El enfermo down here is how you would refer to someone who is sick. You can say the sick guy, and that's what el enfermo means. Tiene que guardar cama. Last chapter, or the chapter before, we learned tener que plus an infinitive, and it meant to have to. Remember, tengo que comer, I have to eat. Tenemos que dormir, we have to sleep. Tiene que is he has to, whatever is coming up next. And the next thing we have is the vocab words, guardar cama. It literally means guard the bed, but that's not what it's going for. It means to stay in bed. So the sick guy has to stay in bed. Tiene escalofríos porque tiene fiebre. Escalofríos is what this picture is trying to show poorly. Escalofríos are, it has calor and frío, which is hot and cold. It's the chills. Porque tiene fiebre, because he has a cold. Él está de mal humor. No está de buen humor. Here in this sentence we have mal humor and buen humor, which are two different ways of feeling. Mal humor is to be in a good mood. Buen humor is bad mood. So está de is to be in, and then either mal humor or buen humor. And you can say estoy de mal humor, estamos de mal humor, or buen humor. And it'd be we are, I am, in a bad mood, in a good mood. Okay. That is all of the vocab words from this section. Next time we will go over these other words here. So for today, all you need to do is go over the words on here on page 242 that we just went over and learn them. And then these words here on 243 and learn them. Now, if you want some extra practice, these things over here are good things to do as exercises just to practice using these vocab words. If you want something extra to kind of try and practice what you're doing, like for example in this one, el pobre joven está enfermo, the poor guy is sick. Answer, está enfermo el pobre muchacho, is the poor guy sick? And you say, sí, el pobre muchacho está enfermo. ¿Tiene la gripe? Sí, tiene la gripe. Or no, no tiene la gripe. Whatever. It's just good practice with the vocab words, and there's a bunch of different activities you can do that practice them. All right, that's it for now. Hasta luego.